Tesla.
Oh my God. Wow, maybe I don't need a co-host.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Electrified. I'm Dylan.
I'm Ashley.
And in this video, we're going to do a new segment covering all of the most important Tesla news. As you probably know, in these short video clips, we can't cover everything. So if we miss anything in the video, we're asking you, the viewer, to please leave a comment below with the news bit that we have missed. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. All right, guys, so my wife's gonna read the headlines because she doesn't have the news memorized like I do. And also, we wanna get all of the details right.
Tesla has just patented a new battery chemistry for better, longer lasting, and cheaper batteries that is based on the recent research paper detailing a lithium-ion benchmark for a 1 million mile battery.
We're going to get into details on the new battery composition and why Tesla most likely will not actually use the chemistry outlined in the research paper in a future video, so be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see that. The patent covers battery systems with fewer electrolyte additives that can be used in different energy storage applications, and also includes electrolyte systems that enhance performance and lifetime of lithium-ion batteries while also reducing costs. The research used NCM battery chemistry, which Tesla has used for stationary energy storage, but to date Tesla has used NCA for its vehicle battery cells. More on the details of these chemistries in a future video, don't worry. This patent mentions the technology would be useful for both cars and grid storage. Tesla has also been rumored to be switching to NCM battery cells for made-in-China Model 3s. All we know for sure right now is that the Battery Investor Day cannot come soon enough, and it's going to be an absolute game changer. Tesla is also now offering a software upgrade costing $2,000 that will improve the 0 to 60 time by a half of a second, and it will add more horsepower. This is stellar timing, as this should boost Tesla's Q4 numbers. This upgrade is pure profit and should be a major sign of things to come. Software as a service is easily one of the most underrated aspects of Tesla's business. They can offer paid upgrades for a ridiculous number of things. $50 to make your car sing and dance for different occasions? Why not?
Tesla's stock price has been on a tear the last few months and has reached a new all-time high. As of the making of this video, it's reached $430 per share.
It's impossible to pin the run on a specific factor, as the stock market is incredibly complex. Some obvious factors are Gigafactory 3 optimism with deliveries starting soon, paired with rampant demand, the realization of the competition divide between Tesla and legacy auto, displayed by Porsche and others, lacking battery tech and sales numbers, short sellers covering their positions, positive news around Model Y ramp being ahead of schedule, and strong demand for Cybertruck, Jim Cramer reversing his stance on the stock and becoming bullish, Tesla proving its business model by producing GAAP net profits for 3 of the last 6 quarters. This is just scratching the surface of potential reasons for the stock run. Tesla's Supercharger network has recently crossed 15,000 stalls worldwide, and the Trans-Canada network is now live. What's cool about this is most of these chargers in Canada are version 3, meaning they can charge up to 250 kilowatts. These global locations cover most trips in North America, Europe, and several Asian countries, and now we can add Canada to that list. As of December 18th, the total number of supercharging stations worldwide is currently 1,716, with 15,071 open stalls. Tesla has opened its first V3 supercharger in Europe this week, and the first V3 charger in China is under construction. It should be noted that V3 chargers don't have to split capacity between multiple stalls, which means busy stations charge just as quickly as empty stations. Go.
Okay. Based on water supply estimates for Gigafactory 4 construction, output for the factory could eventually exceed 750,000 units per year.
The first phase of car manufacturing at Gigafactory 4 will be responsible for building the Model Y. Considering the water supply estimates for the facility, it appears that Gigafactory 4 has the potential to produce nearly 250,000 cars in its initial phase. The agreement on the sale of the land for G4 in Grunheide was reached on Friday, but the contract won't be officially approved until lawmakers reconvene on January 9th. Tesla has stated they will replant 3 times the number of trees in Brandenburg that the company is required to cut down to make way for Gigafactory 4. Construction is expected to start in January of 2020, with Model Y expected to begin deliveries in late 2021. Leaked initial plans for the factory also include facilities for battery cell production. In a note to investors last week, longtime Tesla critic Dan Levy has said that Tesla has a huge lead in electric vehicles, particularly when it comes to battery and powertrain technology. This guy has been one of the harshest critics of Tesla for years. As you know, here on Electrified, we fully ignore most of stock market analysts, as 95% of them only analyze financial statements, past data, and have no clue about Tesla's technology lead or multi-industry business model. We wanted to mention this piece, however, as it highlights that even the worst critics of Tesla can no longer ignore what has been blatantly obvious to anyone that cares about factual reporting of the state of Tesla's technology for years. Tesla is destroying the competition, which in reality does not yet exist.
Tesla's installing new tent-like companies for a solar test house at its factory. According to a new building permit issued by the city of Fremont, the structures will be temporary and removed after 2 months. This comes at an important time as California's new building requirements require newly built homes to have solar systems starting next year. The state is the first in the country to require solar panel installations on single-family homes and multi-family structures.
The canopies are most likely meant to conceal research and development on its solar test house from prying eyes and to protect the project from potential delays due to rain. Based on the 2019 Building Energy Standards in California, the solar requirement increases the cost of building a new home by roughly $9,500, but has the potential to save homeowners about $19,000 in energy bills and maintenance costs over 30 years. As Tesla installs more solar glass rooftops, it will also create more jobs to fill the needs of the facility in Buffalo, New York, and possibly save the company $41.2 million in penalties. Tesla promised to produce its solar panels in the said facility, which used $750 million in taxpayer money, and the deal requires it to generate around 1,500 jobs by April of next year. Tesla started accepting orders for its V3 solar roof in October, and Elon revealed that its plans to eventually install 1,000 solar roofs per week. Tesla is expected to start deliveries for their made-in-China Model 3s very soon, and Tesla and Chinese banks just reached an agreement for a $1.4 billion loan. It has very favorable terms that these Chinese banks only give to their very best clients. The interest rate is only 90% of their one-year benchmark rate. This should help with factory expansion over the next year to produce more cars locally and to also start Model Y production. Jason Yang on YouTube does an incredible job showing the busy grounds of Gigafactory 3 as Tesla staff move locally made Model 3 units from the parking lot to transport trucks. China's Ministry of Industry and Information Tech has announced that Tesla's Model 3 units made in the country will receive government subsidies. Tesla's positioning of the made-in-China Model 3 in the country will help attract younger customers and poach them from buying green cars from local makers. Tesla is a very famous and hot brand in China.
Tesla has found a workaround to start leasing cars out of its showroom in Connecticut, where car dealers and politicians have been blocking Tesla's attempts to legally sell cars. The Connecticut Auto Retailers Association has been lobbying to retain its monopoly on the vehicles in the state by using old laws that prohibit automakers from selling vehicles to consumers without going through franchise dealerships.
These laws exist to protect dealerships against potential unfair competition against their own automakers, but they're trying to apply them to automakers who have never had franchise dealerships like Tesla. They have been leading several efforts to block Tesla's attempt to obtain an exemption to sell its vehicles all the way back to 2014. Car dealers have a lot of influence on state politicians, and so far they've managed to shut down 3 different efforts from Tesla to change the law in Connecticut. In the few states where Tesla is not officially allowed to sell direct to consumers at retail locations, the automaker has still opened galleries where Tesla employees can explain the company's product to the public, but they can't discuss sales. In Connecticut, the Auto Dealer Association managed to have Tesla's gallery shut down through an effort that involved sending secret shoppers to try to make Tesla's staff talk about sales so they could shut down the gallery. While Tesla is still not allowed to sell cars in Connecticut, it actually found a workaround to start leasing cars out of its showroom in the state. In a communication to its local owners club, Tesla said, "We are excited to announce that we are now able to offer leases to Connecticut residents from our Milford location. Visitors can now speak with a Milford Gallery advisor about electric vehicle tech and experience a demonstration drive if they're considering leasing a Tesla. This is an exciting step toward increasing the number of electric vehicles in Connecticut, and Tesla thanks you for all your support along the way." Now, if after the test drive they change their minds and decide to buy the car through Tesla's website, it would not be illegal. Tesla is also going to deploy a new battery grid energy storage system in Alaska that is expected to reduce their reliance on fossil fuel energy. This new system will be capable of storing 93 megawatt hours of electrical power that can be delivered to the grid at a rate of 46.5 megawatts per hour. Alright guys, thank you for watching this first iteration of the new segment. We appreciate you bearing with us and watching until the end. Once again, please leave any news that we missed in the comments below, and we look forward to seeing you guys next time. What the heck does that even mean?
Tesla stock price has been a tear. Oh
my god.
I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, it's fine. And then we'll just go into mine.
Alright, you're ready.